So one of the things I also get to work on is the My Brother's Keeper initiative. And it was a year ago, February, that the president announced this initiative, coming on the heels of yet another shooting death of a young black man. Coming on the heels of that shooting death, the president surprised a number of people when he came up, and I hope many of you saw this, to the podium in the media room to talk about the murder of Trayvon Martin and how important it was that we provide a door for all these young men who were struggling, who were facing these long odds, who everywhere they went were thought of with suspicion. And out of that feeling and that speech became the My Brother's Keeper initiative, which I've had an honor to be a part of the task force on. And so what is this initiative? What does it do? Well, it says that if we're going to have success, we have to have equality of opportunity. That we can deal with disparate outcomes, but we shouldn't be dealing with disparate beginnings. So it has 6 main pillars. Kids have to be ready for school in the first place. Kids have to be reading at grade level by the 3rd grade. Kids need to be graduating from college. Kids need to be going to post-secondary school and or getting the skills to succeed in the workforce. That all youth need to take on jobs and be employed, and that we need a criminal justice and juvenile justice system that is fair. And he brought together all of government. Every single domestic agency came to the table to talk about what they could do to improve the life chances for boys and young men of color and their peers. Everyone was brought to the table because you really had a Department of Labor that worked right here, and a Department of Education that worked right here, and a Department of Justice that worked right here. And as I said before, that doesn't work. And I know that I'm not just speaking to the choir right now, but I'm preaching to the preachers right now, because I know that you all get this. That in your communities you get this. And so when we're talking about the youngest of the young getting ready for school in the first place, what can we do with home visiting programs to build them up and make them better, to make sure that parents can be better parents? When we're talking about reading by the 3rd grade, what are we doing to make sure that teachers and schools and parents have the tools that they need to make sure that their kids can actually read at grade level by the 3rd grade? When we're talking about high school, why is it that Black and Latino and Native American boys are getting kicked out of school for the same reasons that other kids get congratulated for or said, oh, that was a neat little prank or joke?